Hello there. Good morning on this Wednesday. It is December 27th, and I'm Chris Allen here on the Sam channel. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Here we go. We're only, 5 days away from New Year's. I know some of you are already making plans for your New Year's Eve celebration and, what you might be doing up late at night. I've got that forecast. In fact, I have a forecast where I can see the weather all the way into next year. I mean, it's really astounding if you think about it. The brilliance of me being able to see the forecast into next year. Am I the only one that's blown away by that? Yeah, probably. So anyway, let's check things out this morning. Oh, me. Look at the clouds. Now, we're in the middle of a couple of cloud banks, if you will. One out to the east. This was the band of clouds that came through with an upper wave that came through, very weak upper wave yesterday, and gave us a glorious sunset yesterday evening. And now we're seeing a mainly clear sky. That's why we put in the possibility of seeing some patchy dense fog this morning. And I do think there are some places, especially north of Bowling Green, where we are seeing some dense fog. So be careful on your drive into work this morning. Keep the lights on low beam, slow down, take it easy. And because temperatures are kind of around the freezing mark, there could even be a couple of icy spots, like on a bridge or an overpass. That fog can actually freeze on contact on a surface if you get down to 32, 31 degrees. We'll check mesonet temperatures here in a second, but there may be some out there. And then you see another bank of clouds that's coming in from our west. This is with the system, the closed low pressure system, the next disturbance that's going to come in tonight, bring us a little bit of rain, and who knows, maybe even a little bit of a mix in there. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but, whenever you talk about snowflakes in the forecast, then people pay attention and they're like, "Oh, it's gonna snow." Well, I wouldn't say it's gonna snow like snow. It's gonna be a teaser. Another one of those little teasers that we sometimes get this time of the year when the temperatures get cold enough and there's a little bit of moisture. You get rain mixing with a little bit of snow. I think that's pretty much how it's gonna be. Let's check temperatures as promised here on the Mesonet network. Here as of 6:40 this Wednesday morning, you can see the warmer temperatures are in the eastern part of the state because that front that came through that last disturbance that brought us the clouds yesterday is now east of us. So warmer blanket of clouds over there. Where you see the deep blue here, that's where the skies have cleared and temperatures have been allowed to drop into the 20s and low 30s. Now, we called for 33 for a low last night, but we cleared up a little bit more than expected, and we've dropped to 28 here in Bowling Green. So, uh, yeah, a few degrees colder than what was predicted, but that's because, clouds versus clear sky. Clouds act as a blanket during the overnight hours, but there's no blanket of clouds here. So any heat that was there from yesterday escaped, and that caused the temperatures to plummet this morning. So you'll have a frosty start for sure this morning as you're out and about, still taking back gifts and or going to work, or some of you are still on break. God, what's a break? I don't know what a break is. Anyway, so let's take a look at the model blender over the next 10 days. You see a chilly outlook. It is going to be chilly all the way through the first weekend of the new year, which is, well, this weekend practically. I mean, it starts Monday, really, is New Year's Day. So, really, the first weekend, full weekend of the new year is going to be next weekend. So, you're seeing all the way through the 6th of January. and you can see 40s all the way through. Today will be the warmest out of the next 10 days. When you blend all the models together, this is the output. It's a guesstimation. That did I create a word? Guesstimation? Yeah, why not? Guesstimation. We do word mashups all the time now. So a guesstimate. Ooh, there's another one. A guesstimate of what the temperatures will be. I may use that from now on. But anyway, you see 40s, and then you do see colder 20s for overnight lows as we get into especially late this weekend and much of next week. It's just going to be cold. And these numbers are running at or below average. Average high is 47. We're going to be there or just below it pretty much all the way through this after today. So at any point, especially when it gets 32, 31, 30, 27, 28, 25, and there's precipitation in the forecast, well, yeah, naturally, we're going to talk about the possibility of seeing some white stuff, but is it going to be a big snow? Not right now. Not anything coming in. Is it looking like it's going to be that big of a deal? But we are getting into that time of the year when it's more likely. So here's a look at the next almost 7 days of weather on the map. Here is our low pressure system, which is coming in and bringing, look at all this snow and mixed precipitation wrapped around it. This is a low by itself. It's fairly, it's not stout, but it's um, medium strength. Okay. It's not all that strong, but it's got a lot of these. Look at all these pinwheels around it. You've got a cold front, then you've got one, two, three, four, five, six different disturbances pinwheeling around that low pressure system counterclockwise. So as it's in the colder air this morning, that's where they're getting snow already into parts of Missouri and southern Iowa, parts of Illinois, Nebraska. Now, here we've got the fog this morning with the skies clearing, but the clouds will increase today as this system pulls in, but it will run into somewhat warmer air. Today, as I showed you, we're going to get into the low 50s. So that's way too warm for any snow. So it would be rain that moves in tonight. First, it would be rain. But as some of this colder air is drawn into the circulation of the low pressure system, it's got to pull down that colder air from above us down to the surface. Then maybe we start to see a mix. Here we go into 7 o'clock this evening. Here is early tomorrow morning. Here's the next pinwheel come just rotating around, drawing in more cold air. There's mostly rain or some light rain and drizzle sprinkles as it moves through. But as we get into tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, when the coldest air begins to pull in, then yes, we could see this mix. That's what that means. That little light magenta, purplish color. uh, you could see the green, which is rain, and then you could see some mixed in here and a lot of mixed precipitation back behind that last little disturbance and pinwheel coming around that low as it moves on. And here you see this is early Friday morning. That's probably the best potential for seeing something frozen inside the rain, or it changes over to that. But I don't think that low is going to be here long enough to produce uh, a big impact on our weather. There may be some icy spots. There may be a little slushy something on the roadways on Friday morning, but that looks to be the time that we could have some minor impact and maybe some minor accumulation in some places. But again, minor. It's not gonna be up here. It's gonna be kinda, yeah, but we'll watch it, because that could change. So, we'll continue to watch this and see what happens. But in the meantime, enjoy your Wednesday. I'm on the radio right now at Sam 100.7. And tonight I will be on News 40. Change channels, make the switch to News 40, 5, 6, and 10. And I do the weather on TV, just like I did for over 30 years, in case you didn't know. All right. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and thanks for watching.